August 15th, 1947 is the birthday of free India. It marks for her the end of an old era, the beginning of a new age. But we can also make it by our life and acts as a free nation. An important date in a new age opening for the whole world, for the political, social, cultural, and spiritual future of humanity. On this day, I can watch almost all the world movements, which I hope to see fulfilled in my lifetime. Though then, they look like impracticable dreams, arriving at fruition or on their way to achievement. In all these movements, free India may well play a large part and take a leading position. The first of these dreams was a revolutionary movement which would create a free and united India. India today is free, but she has not achieved unity. Unity may finally come about under whatever form. The exact form may have a pragmatic, but not a fundamental importance. But by whatever means, in whatever way, the division must go. Unity must and will be achieved, for it is necessary for the greatness of India's future. Another dream was for the resurgence and liberation of the peoples of Asia. And her return to her great role in the progress of human civilization. There, India has her part to play and has begun to play it. The third dream was a world union, forming the outer basis of a fairer, brighter, and nobler life for all mankind. Here too, India has begun to play a prominent part, and her presence may make all the difference between a slow and timid and a bold and swift development. Unification is a necessity of nature, an inevitable movement, but an outward basis is not enough. There must grow up an international spirit, an outlook. International forms and institutions must appear. Perhaps such developments as dual or multilateral citizenship, willed interchange of voluntary fusion of cultures. Nationalism will have fulfilled itself and lost its militancy, and would no longer find these things incompatible with self-preservation and the integrity of its outlook. A new spirit of oneness will take hold of the human race. Another dream, the spiritual gift of India to the world, has already begun. That movement will grow amid the disasters of time. More and more eyes are turning towards her with hope, and there is even an increasing resort, not only to her teachings, but to a psychic and spiritual practice. The final dream was a step in evolution, which would raise man to a higher and larger consciousness and begin the solution of the problems which had perplexed and vexed him since he first began to think and to dream of individual perfection and a perfect society. If this evolution is to take place, since it must proceed through a growth of the spirit and the inner consciousness the initiative can come from India. And although the scope must be universal, the central movement may be hers. Such is the content which I put into this date of India's liberation. Whether or how far this help will be justified depends upon the new and free India.